Welcome back to Apex Crypto Academy, your ultimate home for all your crypto education. As always, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. One new video every single Friday. And by the way, guys, I got some new good news this year. You remember what we used to do last year? We are bringing it back this year. And what is that? Stay tuned. You don't want to miss that. Okay? So today, guys, I have some, I don't know how to, whether to call it disturbing news, whether to call it heartbreaking news, whether to call it wrong advice, not for you, not for me, but of course to those people who were there early enough when the blockchain systems or when Bitcoin was making its way into the Kenyan market. Okay, and if you guys remember, back in the year 2015, the former CBK governor, that was, I think, was Mr. Patrick, made a statement that basically shook the whole crypto industry in Kenya. And back then is when the industry was actually starting to gain momentum. But again, we had so many scams that were going around, and so many people were actually losing money in the name of Bitcoin. And by the way, guys, if you don't have an account with our academy, just go to this particular platform, apexcryptohub.com, create your accounts very well, and get started with your crypto career from the best in the 254 and in East Africa in expansion. Okay, so a quick update, by the way, guys, our classes already started for cohort 8, and we are not doing any enrollment until come March. So if you want to come to Apex, the earliest you can come to Apex is March of 2024. Without further ado, let me just straight play the video that the CBK governor back then is quoted uh, speaking those words. Those are not my words, those are the words of the CBK governor. Let's go. So listen in.
About blockchain and so forth. I think I've made this point before. I will say three things really. First, I've been quite clear about our views on Bitcoin and the Bitcoin-like items. So that I don't want to repeat. It's quite clear that from our perspective, that is something that we cannot support. And if you want to invest in those things, well, you know, it's a bubble of a kind, and be ready to lose all your money in that whole operation. And indeed, if there are concerns, there are other concerns. But I think we have kind of, particularly our Novorish, in Kenya, been so excited about the Bitcoin thing, and they're putting their money there. It's dangerous.
Wow, that caught me. It's dangerous. This was back, I think, in 2015, 2018 there, when Bitcoin was not doing that good. And actually, the CBK went ahead and released a notice cautioning members of the public against cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. But we always say that lack of proper knowledge is very, very bad because, to be honest, back on this date of December 2015, not so many people are familiar with the blockchain technology, and not so many people are understanding how the Bitcoin network works. Not so many people understood Bitcoin as a currency and the advantages that Bitcoin is bringing to the economy. Nobody understood the power that Bitcoin possesses and what Bitcoin is actually able to do. Okay, so this was actually very, very unfortunate because to be honest, back then of December 2015, Bitcoin was trading at only around, look at this chart, 31st of December 2015. Bitcoin was trading at $425. So you can imagine when the CBK was releasing this statement on December 2015, Bitcoin was trading at $425. That to someone will easily get around 10 or so Bitcoins, because I believe there are people who had this money back then. This was a lot of money back in 2015. So you can imagine people will easily get this kind of money. But again, the CBK governor, they came out and told people, don't put your money on Bitcoin. Okay? So, very, very unfortunate. But what is happening right now? They are all changing the tune. Look what is happening right now. People are changing tune. Issuance of discussion paper, whatever they call it, paper, okay. Issuance of discussion paper on central bank. Look at that statement. issuance of discussion paper on central banking digital currency comments from the public. They're normally called the CBDCs. So they are now changing tune and they are slowly creeping their way into the crypto industry. Okay, so as we all know that it only takes time before adoption starts kicking in, and you're clearly seeing that from who? From the CBK. This is the same CBK that was actually cautioning people, okay, cautioning people about cryptocurrencies. The same CBK is now rolling out public participations in terms of what? In terms of CBDCs. And that's not all, okay? That's not all, because also KRN and these other authorities are considering venturing into crypto, because we had a bill that was proposed, okay, that they want to tax crypto. How are they going to do it? They classifying crypto as digital assets. Okay, so people are gonna be paying tax in form of capital gains, and the bill wasn't that comprehensive. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but it's something that they're actually considering. Okay, the aspect of taxing the same crypto that these people were actually ignoring. Also, here is it still the same government. Okay, look at what they're saying now. Kenyan Parliament Committee approves bill proposing to widen definition of securities to include crypto. So they're looking for all ways possible to tax the crypto industry, but it's becoming a very hard industry to tax, because to be honest, if I've made a trade, I take a trade, I lose money. How are you going to tax me and yet I've lost the money? Unless you put proper framework mechanisms that can enable people to be able, that can make people pay taxes in crypto, it's gonna be a very hard nut to crack, the issue of taxing the crypto industry. Okay, so they are all now riding in the wave of cryptocurrencies. That's not all. The Kenyan Senate is now in talks with the same CBK to do what? To legalize the same crypto that CBK was cautioning members of the public not to put their money, saying that it is dangerous. So, was it wrong advice that was given by the CBK governor back then? I'll leave that for you to decide. But according to me, I consider it as it was a wrong advice, because he wouldn't use, he would not have used the terms that he used, saying that number one, you're gonna lose all your money. That's a fallacy. Number two, it's a bubble, a fallacy. Number three, it's dangerous, another fallacy. Okay, maybe he would have withheld his words, okay, but would just have cautioned members of the public, but not use such strong terms which are not true. Okay, and by the way, guys, I've just said that I have some good news for you. I think it's time to give out the good news. For those who have been on this channel for quite a while, we've always had a segment here that normally call it the 12 magic giveaway, whereby every single Friday when I release a YouTube video, I release or I give you guys one seed phrase. Okay, so that one is gonna happen for the next couple of days or weeks, if you may call it, because I release videos every single Friday, and every Friday I'll be giving you guys one seed phrase. Some days I'll be giving you guys two seed phrases. Some days I'll be giving you guys three seed phrases. Okay, so what's gonna happen is that at the end of those videos, that series of videos, okay, the person who will manage to get all the seed phrases, they'll basically go ahead, import the wallet, and then they'll be able to spend the funds which are gonna be in that wallet. I'm gonna put in around $100 or $200 worth of Bitcoin. Last time I put in $100. I don't know who won that particular giveaway. They have never come out publicly to say that. Not publicly, they've never come to my DM to tell me that they won the giveaway on the YouTube channel. So if you didn't win the previous one, here is your chance. Okay, I'll be very careful with the words I'm gonna be giving you, because the words have to be accurate. For those who are in crypto already, you know the power of a seed phrase. So that was my announcement. The 12 magic giveaway is coming back, and the first word for that 12 series is guilty. Guilt, not guilty. Guilt. No, wait, let me just confirm that. The first word for that magic giveaway is guilt. The word is guilt, okay? So write it down, because I'm never going to repeat that word. So you have 11 words to go. So please pay attention. And by the way, as a follow-up to what we're discussing, If you didn't know right now, over 10% of Kenyans own cryptocurrencies. 10.71% of Kenyans own cryptocurrency. I believe this was not the case back in 2015 when the CBK was actually cautioning members of the public not to put their money on Bitcoin. And since then, Bitcoin price today is 43,000, 41,000 Kenya shillings. That is the Bitcoin price, 41,000 Kenya shillings. Back then, Bitcoin was only 40,000. We are now dipping. Dips are good. Dips are good. Load your bags. It gives you a chance to get better entries. Back at 41 to 11. Dips are good. They give you a chance to have better entries. They give you a chance to DCA. So always take advantage of the dips. Okay. So I believe this number is gonna go up in the next couple of weeks, in the next couple of months, the next couple of years, especially as we are now approaching the Bitcoin halving. Okay. So that's it for this video. Hope you've learned a thing or two. And as always, you can follow us on all our social media platforms. That is at Apex Crypto Academy on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, as well as YouTube. That's over here. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.